Hello and welcome to the DrGAKMAN Diet with your host, Dr. Gakman. Now, I told you in the last video, last month for February, this one's for March 2021, that I was going to be covering more than just food. I was going to be covering other stuff that I buy and basically, quote unquote, consume in the store. Or not in this, well, I mean, I do it at work in the store, but I also go to stores and buy stuff and go to restaurants and blah, blah, blah. I was stuck in the GameSwap goodies mode. That's why I said store. But this is right next to GameSwap, though. Los Reyes, with my patented Sunkiss there. But this is the first dish that I fell in love with there. Been going there for years. This is the Chimichanga Azteca. I get the shredded beef. I think you can get ground beef, and then they also have shredded chicken that you can get in it. I may ask them someday if I can get chorizo in that too, because their chorizo is great. It's basically Mexican sausage, but this stuff is awesome. But I'm also going to be showing you other stuff that I consume as we go throughout this. I didn't get a lot of stuff in this last month, in the month of March, but you know. This is Penn Station. This is a delicious Penn Station. When I first started going there all those years ago, when I used to work at Storecom, family-run business making intercoms, I was in packing and shipping. I have to thank my friend Abby and all of them for introducing me to new foods and new music and all kinds of new stuff. It was my first kind of like well-paying job. Light factory work, I guess you could say. Anyways, that's a history lesson you don't want or need. But this is where I first found out about Penn Station, was through them. They started coming into the area, and we would go there. We also like Submarine House too, which I already knew about before them. But I'll tell you, man, oh man, Penn Station. This is the, I believe this is the chicken cordon bleu. But the sandwich that I used to get there all the time was the Dagwood, which is kind of like a wreck at Potbelly's, where you can just get everything on it, you know, make up your own sandwich. But the one that I get the most often is the Italian, but I still come back to the chicken cordon bleu every once in a while. It's got to have extra mayonnaise and extra honey mustard, though. No tomatoes. And their cookies are really good, too. So this was a new limited edition flavor. I had gotten 2 bags of this, one for work and one for home. The home one, I opened it up like, oh man, this is not good. They tasted very stale. And it wasn't because the package was not opened or whatever. I don't know if it was the humidity in my apartment or whatever it was, but you would think that would make it moist or whatever, or not necessarily moist, but more softer. It was way too hard. But the golden the golden cookies are usually harder than the chocolate ones, or harder to break apart. And it's got this pink colored cream with glitter. Luckily the glitter was not like the sprinkles that they put on a donut that are very hard. It wasn't like that, but the cookies were hard. And it did have a strawberry taste to it, and I guess this middle cream is supposed to be like donut flavored or whatever. I don't know. They should have just made it just the one cream of the strawberry and made it more potent. Because the better bag ended up being at work, and we blazed through those. It wasn't, you know, we want that flavor that they had, the Brookios. We want that back. But ever since the Lady Gaga ones came in, we've been stuck with mediocre Oreo new flavors. So, speaking of Potbelly, here it is, the brownie cookie. They did not have but I kind of enjoyed this. I had 2 cream sodas, one flavor, but they did not have the root beer, the IBC this time. And then there's my chili, bacon, and feta cheese on top of my macaroni and cheese. They still have some of the best macaroni and cheese around. The really creamy, just plain old macaroni and cheese is Arby's. And I swear I'm going to go there in this next month. I've just been staying away from there for some reason. But again, speaking of the wreck, I got a wreck with bacon added, no tomatoes. And I'll tell you, man, I love Potbelly. It's good stuff. This is a pizza from Archer's, my favorite place to eat, with some crushed red peppers and my signature desert pear Coke and some Parmesan. Very much like, and I've said this in previous videos, but maybe you can see this from here, maybe you can't. It's very reminiscent of like what do you call that? Marion's pizza. So I like it. It's thin crust. It's good stuff. Man, I like it. You wouldn't think Archer's would be a place to get that kind of thing, but there it is. They got the new cookie things, and this was probably because of St. Patty's Day or some other garbage or whatever. But this is Lucky Charms. They have a new Lucky Charms thing at, I guess you can get Lucky Charms at Cold Stone Creamery. You know, the ice cream place that I eat at every once in a while. Less so when it's been colder out, more so when it's been warmer out. But yeah, there's Lucky Charm treats. But my coworker had one and he complained that it was way too hard and kind of nasty. I was like, okay, well, they seem to be good to me. Here is Cousin Vinny's, also pizza. I had a lot of pizza in this last month, and I'll tell you why. Because I would be getting home late, and I want to eat something, and I've been having a hankering for getting something through Grubhub since I got that Grubhub thing. I should cancel that membership because like half the time now, I'm noticing restaurants, especially if it's any time after 8, which is when after I get off work, that they close down their Grubhub part. Like they're still open. They're taking orders through drive-through. Some places like Taco Bell and McDonald's and stuff like that. Not that I order from them too often, but man, it kind of makes me upset. Kind of makes me angry. You know, I am trying to get some food, and I keep having to order pizza because, and it's good. Don't get me wrong. Luckily. What is this we're watching over there? Oh, Mannequin. She wanted to see the Mannequin movies. Anyways, so like especially Rallies, I used to order there all the time. Now they close like super early. I don't know if they just hate doing those kind of orders. The last couple of times too, they had been wrong and like we'd order something and it wouldn't be there, but they would charge us anyway, and yeah, it's just getting to be a hassle. I mean, I guess, excuse me, because of everything that's happened in this last year, a lot of places have been ramping up the carry-out orders. But it's no different than if I had a car and drove there and went through the drive-through. I don't know why I don't know. I guess I'm just complaining at this point, but I've been eating a lot of pizza, let's just say that, in this last month because Cousin Vinny's is the only place that's still staying open super late and taking deliveries at any time, and I appreciate them for that. Man, these are so good. Speaking of St. Patty's Day, here's some mint. This is the fudge stripes. My mom used to get these, and she used to get like pecan sandies, although I don't really like pecan sandies. These are the whoopsies. But this one's fudge mint. Man, and they have other ones too. They had, I think in the last video I did the there's like a strawberry shortcake or something. Man, those are, oh, I'm going to start getting those more, especially if they have better flavors than freaking Oreo. Oreo needs to step up on them flavors, man. Okay, and I told you, this is not something that I'm eating. Although, I do love pomegranates. This is pomegranate, but it is for damage repair. My hair is damaged all the time because I walk everywhere. I sleep hard. I got long hair, and it's called long. I was calling it long distance relationship, but I was wrong. It's a long term relationship. Now I have to get this at Meijer because every other place that I go, they don't have it anymore, and it smells great. I love it. Learned about it from a friend of mine who she also had long hair at the time, and man, it's good. I love this one. So if you like the smell of my hair, which not very many people get to take part of that or take notice of that, but there it is. That's what I use, and I think it's good for really long hair too. So it's made for it. And also when I was at Myers, I was trying to look for a shirt for a friend, a Pac-Man shirt for a former coworker that played Pac-Man all the time. Hopefully we get the Pac-Man machine back up here soon at work, but it's Donkey Kong. It's all in like Donkey Kong. And it's funny because the next shirt in my closet, when I went to go put this in there, I had another Donkey Kong shirt. Eventually, I'm going to film all the stuff that or not necessarily film, but just show you pictures of all of the t-shirts that I got. Basically my only t-shirts are video game related, especially Nintendo ones. So, but it's all like Donkey Kong. When I went to Meijer, I got that there. Then we talk about that Lucky Charms, right? Then I got a bad one. And then I understood exactly what he was talking about. I don't know what happened. And it was funny because I would say about 3 of them out of the package were like this. But all the other ones tasted delicious and were great. But this is... God, it was so hard and not edible. It was not good. But this is very edible. I wanted to put some vegetables with this. I need to get a wok because this didn't really stir fry very well in my pan that I've got. I need to get new pans too because if I'm going to be cooking more. But this is chicken breast. And cooked alongside, and I got Parmesan all over it, and man, this was some good stuff. You can't see it from here, but this is the lemonade mint cucumber melon. Oh man, daggone, it's so good. Truffalo sauce. Now, I've had truffles before. They are not mushrooms. They're expensive. They're hard to find. They have to have special hunting dogs that will hunt them, and pigs love them. They're mainly found in forests, and so since they're hard to find and they're considered a delicacy, it was expensive. And I had to buy this extra. Usually they let you have sample sauces at Buffalo Wild Wings, but this one I had to pay for, and that's fine because I took it to work and they tried it with some chips and some other stuff, and man, it's good stuff. I don't know if I would get wings with it. And I think some of it was killed by the buffalo sauce that's mixed in with it. But they had to mix it with something because it couldn't be straight truffles because that stuff is expensive. But truffles are good. They're really creamy. Or at least in the sauce, it was really creamy. And I remember them being creamy before. I don't want to say... They're like mushrooms, but not really because they're like mushy, and they've got definitely more of a flavor to them. I mean, not to say that mushrooms don't have a flavor, but the truffles have a more distinct flavor. A very creamy, oh man, it's good. And this was, I was trying to spend as much as I could because I was trying to earn these points and the Buffalo Wild Wings thing. Now, I should be able to eat for free the next 2 times I go there because I have so many points. But, because I was trying to spend more money, I also got a strawberry cheesecake. And I also got strawberry. Now, they used to have blueberry. They don't have the blueberry sauce there anymore. But they would have the mint lemonade with blueberry. This was just a strawberry lemonade. But it was still delicious. Man, no free refills. But it's good stuff. And while I was there, I still haven't put them up on my wall because I got to make room for them because I'm running out of space on my Amiibo wall. But these are the Terry Bocard. He's going to be the hardest one to get a hold of. Byleth from Fire Emblem. And Banjo and Kazooie. That's the one that they had the most of because that was probably one that's a lot of people didn't expect them to be in the game, and then boom, there he is. Good stuff. So that's my major purchase for the month was some Amiibos. So thanks for watching DrGAKMAN Consumes. No, DrGAKMAN Diet. which now includes other stuff that I buy throughout the month, collect. I will be having videos of my Nintendo collections, the t-shirts. I mentioned the t-shirt before, my amiibos, my games, my, not just the Nintendo Power. I'm going through the Nintendo Power ones on my Nintendo Power checklist. So check out my other videos if you like Nintendo stuff. Check out Game Swap Goodies, where I work. Check out my Nintendo Power checklist videos. Check out all my videos. I got all kinds of kooky stuff that I record. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next month with my food and my other consumables, other stuff that I buy throughout the month. Thanks for watching.